She looked me dead in the eyes and said the words that cracked my entire world open. These twins aren't yours. They're Chris's. I'm going back to him where I belong. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I just wished her luck, and then I made a few calls that would change everything. 2 weeks later, that same woman was standing on my doorstep, belly swollen, mascara smeared, sobbing like her world had ended. But before I get to that moment, let me tell you how it all began. It was a Tuesday night in October. I was sitting in what was supposed to be our nursery, walls still bare, the crib half assembled, watching Brittany fold tiny baby clothes. Her belly was round, almost comically so, like she was smuggling a basketball under her sweater. 6 months pregnant with twins. Everyone kept saying she had that pregnancy glow, and I believed them. She looked radiant, tired but beautiful. I was 32 then, working as an automotive service manager down here in San Antonio. I thought I had life mapped out. Married 3 years, together for 5, and finally settling into that stage where you trade in late nights for early mornings and start dreaming about baby showers instead of bachelor parties. We were supposed to be celebrating. We even had the venue booked for a shower just 2 weeks away. But as I sat there pretending to focus on the crib instructions, I noticed her hands trembling slightly as she folded a tiny yellow onesie. My gut twisted. You ever hear a weird rattle in your car engine and just know it's going to cost you thousands? That was the feeling. Only this time, the bill wasn't for repairs, it was for my entire life being dismantled. She set the onesie down and turned toward me, her face pale, her eyes hollow. It was the kind of look people have right before they confess to something unforgivable. Marcus, we need to talk. 4 words. But they landed like a sledgehammer against my chest. Her voice cracked. These babies, they're not yours. For a second, the room seemed to spin. I thought maybe I misheard, that my brain was playing some sick trick. But her eyes told the truth. Then came the knife twist. They're Chris's. And I'm leaving. I'm going to build a real family with him. Chris. Her ex. Some construction foreman with a reputation for running from responsibility. I never thought much about him, until that moment when he stole everything from me without even being in the room. The rational part of me wanted to rage. To demand when it happened, how long she'd been lying, who else knew? But instead, calm settled over me. Like when you finally accept your engine's blown, you don't curse the car anymore, you just figure out how to move forward. I stared at her surrounded by all the baby gear we'd chosen together and felt myself disconnect. I hope it works out for you, I told her, and I meant it. Flat, steady, final. She blinked, confused, like I'd spoken another language. That's it? That's all you're going to say? Maybe she expected me to beg, to promise I'd raise Chris's kids. But betrayal that deep? Sometimes it doesn't break you, it frees you. What else is there to say, Brittany? You made your choice. I rose from the rocking chair we'd bought for late night feedings that would never happen. I'll start making arrangements. The next morning, I did exactly that. Took a personal day and began untangling our lives piece by piece. Wedding gifts? Boxed up and returned. The stand mixer went back to Williams-Sonoma, the crystal back to Macy's, the silverware set to Bed Bath & Beyond. Each refund felt like pulling another loose thread from a tapestry that was never as beautiful as I'd imagined.